Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, I am very excited because it is time to wrap up Bloodhounds Season 2. This is Episode 7. I cannot wait to see what is going to happen in this episode.
It's time for the finale of Bloodhounds Season 2. This Episode 7. Cannot wait. Definitely ready, willing, able to see how this season ends. I'm waiting to see whether we get the hands dipped in broken glass for the final fight, like in Kickboxer. Let's go!
Yeah, thank you folks first off for confirming what we forgot to even just talk about in the review, that it is him. So I am really looking forward to seeing how now we get all this stuff tied in. And maybe the series finale, or we're going to get into season 3, even though I don't see how the fuck we do that. Let's go! Who is it?
Oh,
I think that was one of the
one of the guards.
One of the guards, or not? I don't know.
The security guys?
No, I think it was one of the guys that was on the transport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's our informant.
We knew that one. They made that one.
Yeah,
He got his neck snapped pretty bad.
Still sucks because he was a great fighter, and they gave him the smallest redemption too.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they get to it in time to still save his daughter.
Well, who's this now? Oh, is that our chief?
Working on a brain hemorrhage, no?
Or is that Moon?
Well, if he's here, he's probably asking about.
Baek-jeong, that's the chief or captain.
뇌출혈이래요. 수술하고 있어요.
Procedure in progress.
Yeah, okay.
Woo-jin?
형, 강현범이 엄마 데려갔어.
Oh, this scene.
내가 못 지켰어. 내가 못 죽어야 돼.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
괜찮아.
Yeah, but you fought with everything.
There he is! Oh! I can't believe he's alive!
They teach
What? This world. I love the K-drama world. You're never wrong.
False wall, Mason
the
Quinn.
false
That is
wall. Look at the
100%
picture.
a false wall.
I was busy looking at the picture on the left of
Holy
all of them.
shit.
Looks like he's got the Scream knife there. You see that? The old buck knife from Scream?
윤태검 씨의 가족들 지금 임시 숙소로 옮겨서 보호해야 됩니다.
수배 중이지 않아?
보복할 겁니다.
됐어. 과잉 조치야.
Oh, guess who's on the payroll?
경찰을 돕다가 살해당한 겁니다.
민간 경호팀이 해도 돼. 범죄자 가족 지키다가 문제 만들지 말고 그 새끼 잡는 데는 집중해. 그렇게 중요하면 네가 직접 하던가.
자,
Oh, he's gonna get the text any minute. Meet me here this time.
Okay.
Yeah, his hand is still wrecked, though. He can't fight.
건우 씨 괜찮으세요? 선배님은 수술 무사히 마치고 나오셔서 중환자실로 들어갔다고 연락받았어.
Oh,
안정적인데 조금 지켜봐야 될 것 같습니다.
He's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
That's all I needed to hear.
이가 없는 곳으로 움직여서 조금 애먹고 있어요. 계속 업데이트 드리겠습니다.
저희 선배님은요?
의식 회복했다고 들었어요.
Okay.
with all that blood? Holy shit.
태어나시면 어디 머무실 생각이세요?
Don't worry about it.
윤태검 씨가 저희를 돕다가 임백정에게 살해당했어요. 임백정이 보복할 가능성이 있어서 저희가 윤태검 씨 가족을 보호하는 게 맞는데
If he already hasn't gone after the family.
저희 집으로 오시죠.
Yeah, the good news is they have everything you want. They're not going to go back there.
Yeah.
이동에는 블랙 요원이었어요. 숨으면 못 찾아요. 전문가입니다.
필요한 건 모두 지원할 테니까 무조건 막아주세요.
All costs.
Yeah, weaponry.
그동안 불법 복싱을 통해서 모은 자금이 꽤 되는 것 같아요. 저희가 함께 이 사회에 유익한 일을 해보는 건 어떨까요?
We're gonna rip off his cash too?
모든 것을 걸고 싸울 한 판을 짜는 거죠.
Oh.
어떻게 해요?
건우 군과의 리매치를 제안하죠.
Oh shit.
임백정이 1,000억을 묻어서 2,000억의 상금을 만들고 이기는 사람이 다 가져가는 거죠.
That's a death match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
세 그릇 금이 갔어. 방 대표도.
Oh,
Oh,
cheekbones a bit caved in. Holy shit.
같이 있어드렸어야 했는데
너는 슈퍼맨이 아니야.
Well, he's pretty close.
dude, Moon looks great for the ass beating he took.
내일 집으로 돌아가려고요.
나 대신에 우리 후배들 도와줄 사람
Oh, I knew he was going to call his buddies.
만나면 알 것이다.
You'll know him when you see him. Just can't wait for this reunion.
Everyone's so beat up, and I know they just pitched that setup for 100 versus 100 and Gunwoo versus him, but I feel like we have to have a time jump for these guys to get healed.
Yeah.
Hand is still all fucked. They just
Yeah.
showed it, you know?
가자.
Maybe that gives us time for him to reach out to
The coach?
the old coach.
Oh, there's the mom and grandmom at this point and daughter.
God, would that house be safe anymore, though? I suppose they're not coming after him anymore.
발 조심해.
Well, Gunwoo's priority number 1 now for the fight.
Yeah, they're at the point that since they have his mom, they know he'll come to them.
Oh, Jesus.
That's right. These two have
Yeah,
a
you remember.
small relationship.
Yeah, they played. And,
That'll help him a little bit too.
yeah, that'll help Woo Jin.
친했어?
네, 우리 스티커 놀이에요.
Of course.
하자. 호텔이 폭발할 때 머리에 충격을 받아서 뇌압이 올라온 상태.
They keep teasing.
의식이 돌아오면 봐야 하는데.
Oh no, he'll be fine. This is one of the best hospitals in the world.
Yeah.
우리가 하죠.
apparently.
Oh. Now on, the gloves are off.
임백정과 다시 싸울 수 있을까?
There's the pitch.
형이 꼭 끌어낼게.
Confidence is a little shook.
형이 1,000억을 불러서라도 임백정 끌어낼게.
형이 시키는 대로 할게요.
Yeah, he's still got bruises. I mean,
Whoa, what was Woo Jin's look there for? Our guy!
All right.
Is this?
Dude, this is going to be an epic reunion.
Oh, rolling in on a Jixer. This is good class.
Oh,
Of course, they're going to wait to take the helmet off for the big reveal.
Oh, damn.
did he think he was gone?
I think so.
용기가 없어서 못 왔어. 미안하다.
Wow.
얼굴이 왜 이래?
Should see the other guy.
강인범한테 맞고 있었는데 엄마가 방에서 나오셨어요. 저 그만 때리라고 엄마가 대신 가겠다고 목숨 걸고 엄마를 끝까지 지켰어야 했는데.
I mean, in fairness to him, it pretty much was the end.
Yeah, she wasn't.
She
gonna let it
wasn't.
happen.
Yeah.
진짜 너무 미워요.
He's really beating himself up. All that guilt. He's got all that guilt going on. I just don't know if he can fully see what she actually did for him.
Well, he's also talking to the right man about guilt because what
Yeah.
he had to give up to in order to save his wife and kid.
내 자신을 용서할 수가 없어. 나 때문에 양중이 형이랑 사장님이 세상을 떠났으니까.
Oh, I didn't think we'd see him again.
And we thought he was gone too.
아직 어머니를 구할 기회가 있어.
Yes.
형이 도와줄게. 할 수 있어 형. 엄마 구하자. 얘들아 이거 봐봐. 난 진짜 4년 동안
What's he been up to?
돈이 되면 닥치는 대로 다 했어. 사람도 죽였어.
Oh.
나쁜 사람 안 가리고 죽였어.
Wow.
나는 사냥개야.
That's how the other guy. God damn it, I can't remember his name right now. That's how he's referencing the S tiers.
Yeah.
방장이 또 움직였어. 경찰에 체포된 동료를 구해주면 돈을 주겠다고.
There we go.
저희랑 같이 일하는 경찰분이 지금 아래층에 있는데 같이 대화를 좀 나눌 수 있을까요?
우리 편입니다.
A lot of trust here.
이번에 체포됐던 사람 중에 문동조라고 있습니다. 수의사로 가장하고 있지만 들어본 적 있으세요?
일하다가 다치면 그래 그 수의사는 그놈한테 가보라고 방장이 얘기해줬어요.
It's our crazy guy.
지금 어디 있습니까?
체포영장 기각돼서 풀려났습니다. 아마 집에 있을 거예요.
Arrest.
제가 조용히 만나고 오겠습니다.
Quiet visit.
Quiet visit sounds perfect.
우리 편입니다.
It's just a quiet visit, dude.
Yeah, you didn't hear him. I didn't, what did he say?
What? I didn't hear anything
I didn't
discussed
hear
at the table.
Yeah.
Well, and he already tried talking to his higher up. Oh, hands are tied.
Yep.
You'll have to protect them yourself.
Yep.
피가 묻어도 티가 안 나.
형, 근데 혼자가 아닐 수도 있어요.
Has he got armor? Oh, that'll do. It's like a cartoonish amount of knives.
Well, those are throwing.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Those look like the throwing and the
he's got
stabbing
some in his
kind.
boot, some in his
Oh,
lower
easily.
back.
Just think of the scene we're gonna have here. Just, or maybe not. Guess he is alone.
Do we just take him out, or we try to get some
Oh,
information?
we gotta get info out of
You
this guy.
always get info first.
Oh,
You're coming with me.
getting a little woozy here. Oh boy,
The
are we
salt
doing
is
this?
back.
It's our
The
salt.
salt's back.
Oh.
Hey, Quinn, you know what they're going to do with that?
They're gonna make it look like he drowned in the ocean.
Referencing back to a reaction in
Season
there.
one.
Got to go back to that scene. Hey, fella. Oh, that's
God, oh, potato peeler.
말한다고 했다 입 다물면 칼로 입술 드러낸다.
Ooh.
No, he's not taking you seriously.
Well,
You might have to give him an example.
He didn't even fucking hesitate.
oh, he went all the way with it. He went all the way to the knee.
At least they're not showing it.
Oh,
Fuck!
oh. Feel like talking now?
I love how they act so tough, you know, because like as soon as that's touching me, I'm nodding. Yeah, I'll talk.
Look
I'll
at that
talk.
park job. Guy can't get in between the lines properly.
No, he's definitely gonna get caught. Well, he's between.
Yeah.
If you saw the passenger side, you
What if he gets a parking ticket for that? Hey, that's how it all went down.
Oh. He's already onto it.
I would have drew on a hat and
Oh,
glasses.
Airport's no good.
국정원에 쫙 깔렸습니다. 오늘은 된다며. 아! 자꾸 이렇게 족 같은 실수할 거야? 빠지셔야 합니다. 한 번만 더 실수하면 이 예매비까지 찢어 죽인다. 알겠어?
At this point, why doesn't that dude just take him out?
We've been asking
Yeah.
for that the
he keeps
whole.
getting money. So
Yeah, just got $5 billion, or not that much. Pretty good amount last one. Bitcoin.
제가 건우랑 함께 싸우는 건 어떨까요? 2대2로 싸우자고 말하면 분명 강인범도
Oh. 2-on-2.
우리 엄마 좀 꼭 좀 구해주세요. 야.
그럴게.
He wants a rematch with Bane.
dude, I'm actually slightly worried. Slightly.
They've probably all been ringing. Oh, same number on each phone.
홍민모, 임백정 받고.
싫다면
지금 어머니 춘천 요양병원에 계시잖아, 이동현.
Oh. I'm no saint either.
He's like, geez, everyone's just threatening my mom and dad.
Yeah.
You guys want to threaten family? I'll also threaten family.
말해.
2대1 시합 한판 하자.
I'm listening.
너랑 나 1,000억씩 걸고 이긴 사람이 다 갖는 걸로.
This guy. Oh,
Hey, come on.
바꿔야! 지금 당장 1,000억 비트코인으로 바꿔서 나한테 보내. 안 그러면 이 아줌마 얼굴 칼로 도려내서 택배로 보내준.
oh.
정 원장님 몰랐지? 어?
돈 보내. 안 그러면 이 아줌마 얼굴 십창난다.
죽이라!
Oh.
내가 널 죽일 수 있는 명분을 줘.
너 후회한다.
너 끝까지 가봐 이 씨발놈아.
What are we doing here?
I like that he's throwing it back at him.
내가 아줌마 못 죽일 줄 알고. 상대가 국정원입니다. 그래서 어쩌라고?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he's a loose cannon, man.
He really does not care one bit.
태국 가는 문도 열어놓겠습니다. 열흘만 주시면.
10 days.
10 days.
10 days.
사장님 돈 안 대고 붙을 수 있게
Do the match.
제가 책임지고 만들어 놓겠습니다.
Do you get all that on the phone?
열흘 안에 해결해. 안 그럼 나부터 죽는다.
Like, again, why do these guys, like, want to help him out?
Well, they're in so deep
I
now.
get it. I know. And it's for the show and everything.
Well, and if they try to leave, he'll just send somebody after him because he can pay anybody.
Not if he doesn't get to a phone. He wasn't the one that made the call last time to the Bloodhounds. It was his right-hand man that he was threatening.
홍민범 사장님, 다시는 임백정이 흥분시키지 마세요. 통제 안 되는 사람입니다.
You don't say.
판돈 되지 않습니다. 김건우 선수 어머니 시합장 인근에 모셔뒀다가 그때 풀어드리겠습니다.
If we lose.
저희가 이기면 판돈 저희가 갖습니다. 그리고 사장님이 준비해주신 전용기를 타고
Oh, you provide.
원하면 그때 풀어드리겠습니다. 이 약속은 제가 목숨을 걸고 지키겠습니다. 저 믿으셔도 됩니다.
Trust me.
예를 들어서 경찰이 개입을 했다. 다시는 어머니를 못 볼 겁니다. 이해가 되셨죠?
Holy shit.
또 뵙겠습니다.
All right, 10 days to train.
믿을 수 있는 사람들 찾겠습니다.
Dude, can't fucking trust anybody.
No.
더 강해져서 돌아오겠습니다.
Well, we have Do-hwan. He's getting some information.
김건우, 홍우진과 2대2로 싸워주십시오. 내가 김건우랑 싸울래.
Dude.
No way.
It's mine. I don't think those guys are going to get along too well when the time comes.
That's what it's going to boil down to.
네, 이제 누구 오셨습니다.
Is this the coach?
Yep.
I'm betting it is.
안녕하십니까?
혼자 몸 풀고 있어.
Like Beyond's coach, that is, folks. Obviously, he's a coach, just in case. Yeah, Dave.
Of course, that's a coach.
That would be a boxing coach.
Yeah.
자네가 홍 선배님 아들인가?
네. 김건우라고 합니다.
Kind of a big deal. I'm a WBC champion right now.
맨손으로 싸운 거지.
Wow. Kind of, oh, no, yeah, right. He didn't put iron in his knuckles.
No.
난 허청호야.
임백정을 이겨야 합니다. 진심으로 감사드리겠습니다.
복수를 하고 싶은 거야?
임백정이 저희 어머니를 납치했습니다.
So in a sense, yes.
Yeah, I've got to fight him to win my mom back.
도움이 될진 모르겠지만 내가 아는 거 다 가르쳐 줄게.
This is going to be the fastest crash course here.
Montage time.
The good thing is you have a baseline, right? Yeah, so.
토마스 혼자 알지? 일명 독.
Tommy Hearns.
아니,
80s. Yeah.
아휴, 아무튼
Well, before their
A
time.
little bit. 20 years before they were born.
Oh, nice. I like how they did that.
How he's seeing it.
물러올지 빠져올지 알 수가 없어. 그냥 맞으면서 쑤시고 들어가는 거야. 상대방이 잽을 맞으면서 들어오면 체크골 날릴 거야.
Yep.
Nice.
이놈이 지능이 굉장히 높은 파이터이기 때문이야. 상대방이 무슨 생각을 하는지
그런 건 어떻게 하면 배울 수 있을까요?
In 10 days?
집을 나와서 거리에서 살았다. 술에 취해서는 어머니를 잘못 때려서
Oh.
사람 읽는 척이 생긴 것 같아. 이걸 막는 방법을 가르쳐줄게.
Y'all ain't going to make me feel sorry for him.
Yeah, but that's
Gives us insight to.
knowledge that I wonder if Gungwoo will.
다시 와봐.
Look at that.
Oh.
피하지 말고 상황을 뒤집어봐. 이 상황에서 뭘 할 수 있겠어?
Oh.
자, 와봐.
Look at that.
Boom.
좋아.
That's all I'm going to teach you for today.
백정이 프로전 적이 18전 17승이야. 그 17승 중에 15.
Ooh, Jesus.
발이 빨라져야 돼. 원래 복싱은 발로 하는 거야, 발로. 등치 큰 놈들은 느려. 기동성으로 맞서야 되는 거야.
Oh, nice.
저희 국장님은 좀...
Oh, come on, keep us there. I love that.
I feel like I'm trained enough to be a boxer now.
내가 우리 모임에서 시간 되는 사람들을 모아볼게.
These guys.
우리는 네가 원하는 대로 움직여줄게.
네, 선배님.
There's our bloodhound, alive and well.
Oh no, 20 guards in 2 days. Could he be a guard so that? Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Man on the inside.
제 생각에는 시합 장소를 여기로 정한 이유가 있는 것 같아요. 여기는 방들만 합쳐도 어림잡아도 100개가 훨씬 넘거든요. 어머니를 숨겨놓기 굉장히 유리한 거.
Big rooms, a lot of them.
내가 저 안에 있을 거예요. 건우랑 우진이가 시합을 시작하면 어머니를 찾겠습니다.
혼자서는 너무 위험하실 것 같습니다.
내가 혼자 움직이는 게 어머니께 가장 안전한 방법일 거예요.
Because he's a guard.
어머니 안전이 우선입니다.
Game the Fonzie.
사장님 비트코인은 준비되셨어요?
네.
Oh, I guess I could scrap that up.
저도 갈 거예요. 비트코인을 건네려면 제가 직접 비밀번호를 입력해야 돼요.
여러분, 형님들, 화이팅입니다. 하나, 둘, 셋.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
Oh, nice we get to see Wu Jin getting in some
Oh.
Jesus.
So these guys are training too.
Put on
He
another
lost,
chain.
he lost a lot of weight from the first season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first
he
one.
did.
He was like,
He got
I don't want to
leaning.
say he was tubby, but he was husky.
Oh, look
He
at
was
these wrist exercises. Wow, wow.
F that.
Feel my wrist just.
It's snapping.
Yeah.
It feels good. Yeah, he's way
yeah.
leaned up from the first season.
Like he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't like fat or overweight. He was husky, but wow, did he get in some good shape for this season.
Oh,
It looked
nice.
like it was all back on that one.
It's not using his legs. Never seen that before.
What a front delt work there.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I like the progression though.
I know it's.
Yep, keep moving.
We're getting a training montage, gentlemen.
It's a hell of a montage.
We need some log chopping here. Is what we need.
Hearts on fire.
임백정이 내가 자기랑 싸울 거라고 분명히 네 인파이팅을 부술 준비만 하고 있을 거라고 내가 링에 올라가면 분명히 당황할 거야.
Hey, you guys got to go into the plan.
어떻게든 그런 거리감을 잃을 거고 너가 싸우기 유리해질 거야. 어떻게든 해내야지.
강인범은 어떻게 할까?
그게 문제야.
That is a problem.
네가 2명이랑 싸워야 될 수도 있어서.
IKFC는 싸우기 전에 붕대 안에 이만한 금속을 넣어.
그거 흉기 아니야?
Hence, Iron Knuckle.
내가 이걸 넣으면 더 이상 복서가 아니라고 생각을 했거든.
Well, that's gonna change
근데
things.
나 이번엔 넣을 거야.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you.
This time he's gonna.
짐승을 잡으려면 짐승보다 더 무서워져야 한다.
That's what he told them.
Yep.
마음을 무쇠로 만들어야 한다고. 주먹은 곧 칼이 될 거라고. 그래야 내가 사랑하는 가족들을 지킬 수 있다고. 마음을 무쇠로 만들자.
Oh, come on.
Oh boy, they're putting the cage together.
I'm so. I don't know how this. I mean, I have an idea how it's going to end, but. Better hope that's not like Snapchat or anything where they can see the screenshot.
Well, because I'm wondering with Computer Guru, but right now he should be setting
I'm
up
sure it's
everything
fine.
else.
Look at this guy loading up.
Wouldn't you? Oh, this is great. This is fantastic.
It's like the John Wick moment, but he doesn't have guns to put in place, just blades and different styles and types.
Oh, what a setting.
Is that the school from All of Us Are Dead?
That's such a sick bike.
Here's your credentials.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's back.
In the hospital. Yeah, we got a bunch of our guys from before. Those two. Him.
저희 쪽에서 드린 번호표 다들 받으셨. 각자의 번호대로 시합 중에 이 장소에서
문자 남겨주시거나
That's not what you want to be.
Text me or take him out.
5천만 원.
와 씨발! 화이팅!
Scumbags assemble.
Yeah.
Let's get all those guys.
Scumbags assemble.
가자.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not gonna be the only one that's gonna have any sort of weaponry, but he's got. Speaking of which, is weaponry gonna come in and do some damage?
And premium?
Yeah, how is he gonna get out of this?
Oh,
You know
he's
what I
just
mean?
gonna go room to room and take him out.
I don't think it's that easy. Maybe it is.
I'm thinking that's a decoy. I don't think that's really Mom.
파이터 도착.
All right.
Dude, good for Bane. Just got jacked.
God damn.
이만 뵙니다.
Pardon me if I don't shake hands.
Show me your wallet.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, boom.
들어갈게요.
Got everything.
It's great that Lee's motivated by just pure money.
Mm-hmm. 1,000 Bitcoin he had in there.
It was a little more than that. Was it? Well, it's 100 million.
Oh, I thought it was just, it looked like it was 1,000 Bitcoin and then dollars
did.
conversion.
Yeah, I guess the conversion is different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 100 million. One.
No, I thought it was more than that, wasn't it? The number started with a B.
Either way, we're loading up our fists here.
Good. I'm glad Gunwoo's doing it finally on this one.
All right, now it's your turn.
Here we go. Red shirt.
A lot of red
number
shirts.
one.
여기 담배 있어요?
Classic, asking him for a cigarette.
회장.
Oh, boom.
Bye-bye.
That's one. So now he's going to go around and ask everybody for cigarettes.
No, I don't think so. He's dropped the coat, just showing what he all has in store.
I think you're right, Answer. Now it's time to go to room.
너 씨발 지금 뭐하냐? 네가 상대할 이 씨발놈아 뒤진다. 쫄.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh,
got him
Jesus.
on that one. Woo-jin. Yeah. Dude, you can't mess with him. You gotta stay focused.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, remember, he said you're going to have to fight both of them. I
Yeah.
think he's just going in to try to wear him out a little.
He said he'd take 100 punches from him.
Because he wants to try and just get his eye.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's not working.
Oh,
Jesus.
Dude, I have a really bad feeling about this one.
Well, he's talking about fighting to the death. You
Yeah.
know? It's like, dude.
Yeah, he's giving him the sign.
No! Here we go! Oh, I like how they gave us that.
Yeah, somebody finally misses.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, this is intense.
쫄? 백정이 쫄?
Oh, got him.
Yeah.
There we go.
He was-
I mean, he got.
Man.
이 새끼 뒤진다.
I didn't hear no bell.
I don't like this.
I don't either.
쫄?
Getting inside his head. There's the
There it
opening.
Got him in the eye. Got him in the eye.
Yeah.
Keep going. Oh.
Oh, he got him.
Oh, that's a bad
Ooh,
cut.
that was deep.
Oh, so you're bleeding. You get to stop it.
씨발새끼. 안 멈추면 너 죽는다.
Oh.
Well, then I'm going to have to cauterize it.
Yeah.
성공했다. 고생했어. 이제부터 내가 할게.
Dude, you get that spot hit again, that'll cut and cut and cut. And
Oh yeah. Doesn't matter if you get it stopped now. That thing is so big.
Ooh. He's going through knives. Probably
I
a
was
bad
gonna say,
idea
yeah.
to go at somebody like that with knives. He must be a rookie.
Dude, at first, the way they teed it up with the music, I'm like, are they even teased us again?
Well, they're giving us some somber music here.
Yep.
So he's got to go in, take him out.
And then get to the final boss.
Yeah, we know this isn't going to be easy either.
임백정 나와!
And that's exactly what Bane wanted, too.
Just.
All right, here we go.
죽자.
You know Bane's going to get in some shots.
Oh yeah.
Is he going to be overly aggressive?
Nice.
Yep, using a technique. Somebody bigger. Move.
Jeez.
Oh, it's working those body shots.
Holy shit.
See, if boxing was like this, I would watch it in real life.
Look at them just go at each other.
And these aren't even boxing gloves, too.
Come on, gun woo.
Oh, he's machine gunning him. Oh, headbutts.
This cheating.
Well, you really thought Bane was going to follow the rules?
Oh, he caught him. Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Shit. Refocused.
Nice little reset. Look at that.
Yep, now he's going to be moving on him.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Just haymakers.
He's out.
Done.
Oh, yeah, I think he noticed that what he was doing. Like, oh, you went and
His
saw my coach.
Shoulders, not good.
Do it. Oh! That's what you get.
Oh!
That is what you get.
Oh, this guy, shit.
Yep.
That's the guy from the hallway.
Yep. That's the guy from the tunnel.
Yeah, he's got his two best on this one.
There we go.
The base of the neck. I think that would do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye-bye.
All right.
But like I said, is that mom?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Decoy.
Oh, it's the poison, right?
Nope,
Yeah.
it's not her. This is different.
Oh.
Oh! That better have been an oblique.
이 건물에 안 계세요. 몇 건물인 것 같아요. 가는 방이 있어요. 걸로 가봐요 빨리.
이제 제가 진입할게요.
오.
건우 씨 어머님 지금 세 번째 원통형 건물에 계신 것 같습니다.
그래 알았어. 조심해.
Wait, he's going?
He's going.
This guy, something we don't know about him?
I think we're about to find out. Here we go. Main event.
Final boss.
Now it's time.
And he just had a rest period, but that is nasty.
Oh, look at all. I like that attention to detail. It looked like it was a bunch of the Vaseline that they shove in there to try and stop it from bleeding.
That's all you can do.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, got him there.
There's certain stuff you can put in to help actually stop the bleeding as far as coagulation and stuff, but
Oh, got him again. Oh,
There we go.
now we can't stop it.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Oof. Got him on the other side.
Waiting for that.
Teasing him.
Don't sing it, bring it.
Look at this.
God, these guys just. It is way worse now. His eye is closed.
Yep, he's swollen up. He's got no depth now.
Oh, that thing is fucked. Oh!
Trying to take his eye?
Yep.
Get out of here.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, shit.
He's going for the shoulder again.
Oh. All right, it's time to get dirty, Gunwoo.
Yep.
Hit him on the inside of the knee.
Leg. Oh,
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, his left arm's kind of donezo, but still got you right.
That's too tight of a shot. He's tucking way back there.
He's taking the shot.
That's a tight shot, man. Especially
He's
with a
taking
short,
the shot.
with a revolver, short barrel like that. Wow.
Yep. There you go. He's an excellent shot. Oh. Wow. Thought he was going to pull a 48 hours.
Oak, you wanted answers. You got it.
That guy is a marksman right there.
Oh. There you go.
Oh! Now punch him in the nuts.
Punch him in the dick.
Punch him in the dick.
Oh, so awesome. He's
This
doing
is
it
awesome
with
with the
the
work
one
in
arm.
that eye.
Ooh. Ooh, he's using forearm.
Oh, fuck me.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Working on his shoulder.
Oh, fuck yeah. Work that motherfucker.
Yeah, now he's screwed because he does a lot of his damage with the right.
Yep. He's going to have to switch to southpaw.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Just both of them. Just swinging for the
You
fences.
wanted
Rocky. We got Rocky.
okay.
Just landing
Headbutts.
those haymakers. Oh, the title screen.
Yep.
He broke his arm this
Yep.
time.
It's those exercises he was doing.
Well, he's also got
that's
some
right,
iron.
with-
Oh! 1, 2,
No.
3.
To finish him. Finish it. It's not done until break his hands, break an ankle.
You did well.
You did well. No. I like the comic relief we got there.
어머니 무사하세요. 덕분입니다. 정말 수고 많으셨습니다.
Oh, he is leaking a lot of blood.
That family has been through some shit. Boys.
Man. Thanks, Chief.
늦어서 미안해.
You know, in the big picture, neither of those guys got messed up too bad in that fight.
All things considered.
Could have been worse.
No, Bane's got to go back to jail. Bro, you snuck out.
Oh, darn.
Oh, they got a little bit bigger convoy this time.
2 grocery getter minivans.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
And we're setting up for season 3.
Oh. We are
What is-
not messing around,
what
and
is-
we're going to...
Premium up to.
Oh, premium's taken out.
There's no jail for.
Yeah, remember?
them.
They didn't want jail for him.
Yeah.
Now, you know, if this was The Walking Dead, they would have made sure it's pitch black where you
right.
can't see anything. Got to keep the authenticity, you know?
Oh!
No, I want to see it's real.
I mean,
I wanna
those of
see
us
it.
who have seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
he could have got. Hey, they offered me this. You offered me this, and
just make it look
make it look like it, so you can get out of here.
엄마.
괜찮아?
Although his uncle's with the NSA and
NIS.
Yeah.
NIS, yes, excuse me, not the NSA.
Oh, yeah, any noise she hears.
Yeah, it's just gonna freak you out. We're all gonna go eat.
Everybody's gonna be on edge for a while in this house.
Long time.
That's why we need season 3.
How much more do you want to happen to this family?
우리 이사 가자. 나 계속 불안해. 임백정이 뭔가 돌아올 것 같아.
Well,
they didn't.
Well, they don't know that. They just know that he got boosted. They
Yep.
don't know that he got boosted and squished.
또 준비하면서 다른 훈련도 같이 하자.
무슨 훈련?
사냥개들 때려잡는 훈련.
Training to crush bloodhounds. We're getting a season 3.
나도 더 강해질 거야.
절대 치지 말자.
Let's go season 3.
To be continued.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that was great. Is there any credits, maybe?
Oh, really?
Oh. Ah!
Or
is this before it happens?
We all give you an ultimatum.
초면이니까 필요한 것만 빨리 말할게요. 방콕에 IKFC 세울 때 임백정 씨 도와준 사람 있잖아요. 이름이 뭐예요?
They want to go higher up.
나 너 죽일 수 있어?
this son of a bitch is alive.
Both our baddies from first and then second season are going to be alive.
그 새끼가 가을에 우리나라에 필로폰 1톤을 들여온다는 얘기가 있어요. 1톤이면 3천억어치. 그래서 날 도와주면
Yeah.
우린 다 누군가의 사냥개입니다. 너무 마음 상해하지 말아요.
What a line. We're all somebody's bloodhounds.
Dude, we are just scratching the surface.
I feel
of
like
this
we need
world.
like 5 more seasons.
This is like
Here comes the makeup.
John Wick style.
예뻐해드릴게요.
I'll make it look pretty. Yep. This son of a bitch is alive.
Yep. Just like in Breaking Bad when they faked it. Oh!
Wow. This is not even close to being over.
No. We got a post credits.
All right, dude, this is just like the world of John Wick. We just keep expanding now.
It's just getting started, though. I mean, man.
Now we're going to get into the world of the Bloodhounds.
Yeah.
Brother?
Pretty decorated.
Here we go. Another storyline for...
It's like a twin almost. Jeez.
Got to be a brother, right?
Yep.
Oh, so we're going to get another
Yo! We are just getting
Well,
started.
if you had any questions as to
What?
whether they were planning a season 3, ladies and gentlemen,
Just scratch the surface. I mean, at this point, the first season feels like just like the
appetizer.
Just the appetizer in the story. And then the second season brings our boys up to speed. And now third season, third, fourth, fifth, maybe sixth season, we get into the whole crime syndicate that's out there.
We're just going to keep climbing. Well, you always said it, somebody always has a boss. So we're just going to keep climbing and climbing. So now, these guys always depended on Bloodhounds. So now we're going to take out the Bloodhounds. Well, everybody's somebody's Bloodhounds.
Because I know we questioned, even in season 1, okay, who's above this guy? It's got to be somebody, right? And even in this season, I asked, okay, who's above them? Who's calling the shots? It doesn't just happen in a vacuum. There's got to be somebody. And they said there's somebody bringing in all kinds of drugs into the country pretty soon.
These are separate identities.
Yeah,
but now working under one.
Well, no, because he asked who set up the IKFC.
Well, I'm talking about season 1.
Oh, yeah,
boss.
yeah.
It's a separate.
That's separate.
Yeah, it's separate for sure.
It sounded like your routine.
No, but I'm just saying there's always the different levels, and I'm glad that they addressed that in this one, because this finale for season 2, this was like everything that I wanted out of the fight and out of the wrap up to this season. I thought it was so well done. We got a bunch of surprises. We had awesome fights.
I want us to kind of piggyback on before you get too
Okay.
Too deep there on the the levels that we're going to here now. Like that right there. So of course we got the catch up of I'll make it look good, right? And then that's because when that picture first came up, I don't know what you guys thought, but we're always saying need to see it.
Didn't see it.
Second that we saw that picture, it was like fuck that.
Yeah,
There's
the
no way.
first thing I thought of was Breaking Bad when they faked it with Jesse.
Yeah, with that moment in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
But-
spoiler.
Well, I'm glad that we got this here
Not for
because
us, but-
they could have easily opened up season 3 with this right here.
Yeah, start here.
Because look how we got our guy, our Bloodhound guy.
Yep, premium.
We were sold. I'm sure 99.9% of folks were sold that whoever watched that in episode 6 or 5, whenever he went, I'm sure it was 6, he was done. Like, what else could you do to the guy besides cut off his head?
Yeah.
And now he's back, and yeah, he took a little blow, but he was alive when we faded off.
Yeah, when we
and I'm
left.
glad we got to catch up on that and everything. But here, like you were saying, like I'm gonna compare it to John Wick now because John Wick started with just a revenge story, but gave us all these nice little crumbs of like this could be a story, that could be a
There's
story.
other people out there.
Yeah, whatever can get you hooked on the lore in this world because we have a whole world to discover here. And now I'm real at first before this scene here, and even kind of coming into episode 7. In my head, I was thinking, I am cool if they just end it on this episode because what else can you tell? And now I get my answer. What else can we tell Diamond Dave? Well, let me tell you, we got a whole Bloodhound organization world to discover here if the audience is tuning in.
Well, that's why I thought it was rather smart to have it be with the IKFC, that it's, hey, yeah, remember, he was trying to sell it off and whatever, but there's other backers besides just him. So I like how they included that because, like, oh, you happen to actually have a backer in France, so you can use that as like a whole like syndicate of crime that you can then try and go, after each one after that. So it just helps expand the story even.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when the two boys were sitting down having their late night snack, that's when I was like, there's going to be a season 3. The dialogue they had, that sold me right then and there when they said next time and we're going to train and we're going to do things differently. I'm like, that's when I was sold on it.
Well, I think what we're going to see is the progression from season 1 to season 2 to season 3 of them becoming more and more badass. And by badass, I mean their methods are going to be a little bit more aggressive than they were in these first 2 seasons. Of course, we saw at the end of this episode, Gun-Woo finally was like, "Nah, I'm going to put on these knuckles."
Yep.
And then we saw him fighting fair, and then the fight went on, and he's like, "Okay, I got to do what I got to do." And this situation, it wasn't about winning a match. It wasn't about even protecting himself. It was about saving his mom and saving his friend's life.
Yeah, that punch to the
knee. And he's waiting for him. Like, God, just go for the knee, go for the knee.
There.
Finally got him in the knee, dug his hand into the cut, which was nasty. And so I think when they talk about, hey, we're going to do, I forget exactly what his words were, but we're going to do train in other type of stuff. I think it's suggestive that they're going to train in the knife fighting and baton fighting. Specifically the knife fighting that we saw from some of the other guys.
Because they did that a little bit in season 1, but it was like a quick crash course.
It was a quick crash course.
How they're holding
oh man, he's got his thumb in that cut, just yanking it down.
And again, they did not disappoint on this final fight. I expected it to be magnificent, and it was.
Yeah.
The way they told the story, the fighting, how fast paced it was, the choreography with it, the cinematography with it, with the camera work, and whether it was putting you in POVs or just where they're swinging around the camera fast to show you like how they're quick doing the counters, like we learned from his coach early on. I just loved the way that they did that. It helped with the whole episode.
Yeah, for me, this fight at the end, while it certainly wasn't the longest or the most dynamic in the series, for me, this told the biggest story, and this showed the most amount of change in Gun-Woo.
Well, you know what it reminded me of is, I don't know if it's going to make the cut, but I joked about Rocky. It reminded me of watching the speed of guys like, Canelo or Floyd Mayweather fight, those guys, Manny Pacquiao, with the blows that you get in Rocky. You know, anybody who's watched Rocky knows that usually one or two of the punches they land in the fight are knockout punches.
Any of those haymakers.
They're knockout punches. Right. And then conversely, you know, when you watch a fight, I mean, when was the last time anybody, and I know he hasn't fought for a long time, but how many guys has Mayweather, you know, just knocked out cold? Or you know, you see those fights in those weight classes. The guy's speeds are just phenomenal. You get a lot of action, a lot of quick movement, but you don't get the real heavy shots that you see from like a heavyweight. And I think we got both of those things in here. We got incredibly fast fighters, but
it
we
was
also
the way that they were fighting.
The way they were fighting. We got the fast fighting, but we also got to see those big bombs getting dropped.
Yep.
Realistically, you know, any one of those punches probably would have knocked him out. But again, massive health bars in this world all the way around, whether it be being stabbed or being punched. And the reality is that it makes for good action. And look, I'll be the first one to kind of joke or comment. And I think, you know, we kind of all do when we're watching action films and somebody takes a big shot and you're like, okay, like in the real world, that knocks you out cold. But it doesn't make for exciting television. And that's, I think, what the 80s and the 90s and the Rocky movies, trust me, when I say Rocky, it's nothing but endearment, except for maybe a little part of 5. But, you know, when you watch those TV shows and you watch those films, you watch them for the action. And yes, look, the taking the big shots, or, you know, when you're talking Van Damme, he's roundhousing people in the face, that'll put you in the hospital, if not take you out completely, and guys take them. That makes for good action. And I think the writers really got that right here. They pushed the envelope a little bit to the point where it was still really good action. Did you have to be like, whoa, that was a lot of shots? Yes, but it's a type of entertainment that we haven't seen in a really long time. Yes, you got it with Wick to a certain point, but Wick was so much with guns, you know. So to see just hand-to-hand action, I thought was great. And so this final scene for me, again, I got the feel of a very skilled lightweight boxer fight where the hands were incredibly fast. As you guys said, a lot of that was the camera work, the way they shifted the cameras, but you also got the big blows and the huge shots that you like to see in action films as well. This final match was just perfection.
Yeah, I thought it was great. And the thing that I like about this whole series, yes, some of the stuff might be exaggerated, but what I think Bloodhounds does, if not some of the best stuff I've seen, is the way the characters will sell damage. You know, they'll be favoring their hands. They'll be, you know, favoring their eyes or whatever, shoulders, whatever it might be. And they do a good job of reminding the audience that, you know, this stuff doesn't just heal overnight. It's not like an 80s or a 90s movie where a guy gets shot in the shoulder and 5 minutes later
but
he's punching.
It's more of the moment. It hurts, but then next day
just put a Band-Aid on
it. But yeah, I mean, because like they showed that, you know, his hand wasn't healed up when Woo Jin was fighting.
Well,
his
what
hand
I mean
gave
is like
out
just
on
certain
him.
moments like that where Woo Jin, you know, hugging what's her name, the little girl.
Yeah, where he couldn't use his hands.
That was great.
Yeah,
but sometimes like in these fights, right?
But like, how many shows would even do that? I can't think of hardly any movies or shows that would have the characters selling the way they do in here.
I'm just saying, like, there's certain moments where they show it. There's certain moments where the next day, depending on what it is, they heal it. And I'm not arguing it because I like it. Even just a slight acknowledgement, like the hands where he was trying to hug and his hands were like this.
Because to me, it's like you get both parts of it. You get the amazing speed and the big haymakers and the classic shots that people love to see, but then you also get the effects of that damage, you know, to a certain extent. We joke about the health bars, but they're still selling.
Oh, there's no joking. It's a big health bar.
Yeah.
It's a hefty one.
But that's what you need to have that to have a good action film. Because folks, in reality, if you've been in fights before, getting punched is not fun, and you get caught in the right spot. I mean,
just watch UFC. They have more padding than they do, and a one punch.
Look at how many times you see guys catch one punch on the jaw with
even just one kick.
Yeah, with the lighter weight gloves, and you catch somebody. Look, you can. You see a lot of fights where you can take a pretty heavy shot to your forehead, the side of your head. Here you can take a pretty heavy shot, but look, you get a little kid who catches you wrong right on the tip of the jaw or in the temple. I mean, that can put you out right away.
Ruin your day.
But for the sake of these shows in these fights, you don't want that. You want that crazy action, and we got that, and that's what makes for such good entertainment. And I think that's fights like this. And if we go back to last episode, the fight in the tunnel, I think was just pretty next level for how long it was, how well choreographed it was. I mean, because this fight was some dirty boxing, but that fight in that tunnel, we got just a mix of different types of martial arts, knife work. This show has done what. I would compare it to John Wick. And John Wick, at the time it came out, was just wildly creative. I mean, it was just kind of next level. But as far as an action movie where it's just people like fighting with their hands and stuff like this, it's like, I mean, Statham, you get some pretty cool movies with Statham still.
Yeah, like, and we did The Raid, and that was like next level stuff that we saw. But that also involved guns, though, too.
But it's rare. You just don't get a lot like this anymore.
Yeah, where this is just pure chaos with hand-to-hand combat. I mean, we did have some knives involved with some stuff, which is what I was to say, too, with the fight. I love that they were breaking it up between the match and then also what Do-hwan was doing, going through, taking out everybody to see if he could find, Mom, and I called it out as soon as we saw it. It's like that has to be a decoy. They wouldn't like have it be out in the open that you'd be able to see Mom. Of course, it was in the next one, and our cop came in clutch with a hell of a shot.
Yes, he did. Well, and the other thing with this show, because it's a limited run series, and look, I didn't know if they were going to do a season 3. I thought this could be it. So it's not like a show where your characters are going to be fine. Like, there was some moments where I'm like, oh, are we going to lose Woo Jin in the hallway? Is he going to get choked out? Are we going to lose him? And and because we had the famous episode 1-6 where we lost a ton of people, you never really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, look at that. April 26th, Netflix.
Netflix has not officially confirmed a third season.
I thought it said confirmed, but I didn't see the nod.
The nod.
Showed strong reception and popular to me. A third season is possible due to production timelines. Potential season might arrive. Might not arrive until 2028 or 29. Come on.
Just have to find something to tie us over. But, that's the thing with a show like this, because we had episode 1-6, that just lets me know that they're not afraid to take people out. And just because it's a main character doesn't always mean they're going to be safe. If you don't know if it's going to be a limited run and maybe only Gun Woo survives.
Yeah, you can't have it be everybody is safe, because then it's like, okay, how are they going to get out of this one this time?
How's the tension in the audience?
Whereas each time we're wondering what's going to happen. Like, again, I'm surprised that, Moon and King Young, that they survived after what happened last episode.
Yeah, I thought they were done.
A brain hemorrhage. And then Moon, we saw a lot of blood coming out of him in the tunnel. A lot. And
pool.
So then that's another smart thing that this show does. When they show the two bodies in the mortuary, we're like, is that them right there? And of course it was two fake out. It was a fake out, and we knew one of the guys that had turned. He got taken out, and we thought his right hand man. We were wondering, was he going to be the one to turn, because of always going, I'm going to make your daughter an orphan, and I'm going to skin your mom and dad alive. I almost thought he was going to maybe make the turn at one point. Nope, he ended up getting taken out as well by the cop.
I was going to say for season 3, here's the one thing. Can we just not have somebody trying to kidnap Mom? If we get season 3, either Mom's going to get taken out, which would be brutal, or she's just not as big of a factor, because if they had another season where people just going after Mom, I don't know if I could take it.
Might be tough.
Well, they wanted to go after Bloodhounds, is what they specifically said, and then if
doesn't mean they won't go after Mom.
But if Baek-jeong is still a Bloodhound, he's gonna try and do that as well.
Hey, if you're gonna can't have family if you're gonna be a Bloodhound.
Got to be mission focused.
Can't have family.
Solo life.
Real quick, while we're here on Moon. So Moon, I'm really hoping now that we do get a season 3, even if it would be the last one, because this is basically where we left off with Moon, right here. The Chief, I got to assume, we left some open stuff that we didn't follow back up with here. So I got to assume everyone on this team here is like, yeah, we are doing season 3. We just need the green light officially. Maybe they already have it officially and it's just not announced yet.
Yeah.
Either way,
they got to go through all the paperwork.
I hope we can, exactly. I hope we can get some proper follow-ups for some of the characters. It would be a shame if Netflix does, or whoever the studio is, kiboshes it now without giving us at least one more season.
Yeah.
And then make it at least 16 episodes, guys. Just
I can't handle 16.
Just give him everything that he will.
16 because then
if it's a final season, I could see it.
Just
it's a lot of. I mean, we have seen some stuff where people talk about the cost of the stunts and all that, and so going 16 episodes. I mean, that's a lot of fight choreography. You know.
Well, they're all seasoned vets by now.
Yeah,
I mean,
just boom, get in, get out. As far as like the punch, I think Quinn, was it you? Of course, I had it on here earlier where they both connected on that final punch. Right?
Yeah. Because of the training, Gung-woo was able to break through it.
Yeah, so it was actually pretty cool now to see the push-ups come into play because I was like, wow, look at these push-ups. You know, we were kind of like just overwhelmed by it, but now it makes tons of sense in the world. That was essentially training for this moment right here because he got his wrist broke on the last one. So now seeing him strengthen up his wrist and having the writers come back to this moment to have like hey, I got you back. Loved it.
Yeah, and that was like the beauty of the storytelling that I liked with this fight. You know, while it wasn't as insane as some of the other stuff we had, don't get me wrong, it was super incredible. But this fight felt different because of the storytelling and the callbacks to the training with the coach when they were doing the moves when he was moving around Bane and you know, using his power against him. He'd make that big swing and then he'd be off balance and he would shift and get around him. I was looking for those things to happen in the fight and they paid off.
Well, then also with the storytelling was that like he was obviously outmatched as a fighter at the beginning, and he went and got the proper training, and he was able to see things, and then they're on a level playing field. So then it's like essentially he leveled up through the course of the episode, which was huge for him and then also putting in the steel into the iron knuckles.
I was going to say
was the huge
so
thing.
Much outmatched versus he had one guy before him. Two.
Yeah.
With the medal, and he refused to do it. So he was there. He just needed to learn a couple more things.
You know, I mean, it's strategy, and look, just like you know, teams in the NFL watch tape. If you think boxers aren't watching,
that's what Wu Jen even said. He's like, I watch a tape. He's quick. He's this. I don't know if I can coach you properly to take him out.
Boxers are always watching tape of their opponents fighting. But look, if he's fighting in this sort of fight league, you almost have to watch him fight in this league, because you can go back and watch tape of him in a boxing ring, and there might be certain things that he does where you can kind of eye up, but which obviously the coach was there. But look, it was tough for Gung-woo to be able to do that, because it's not like he had access to all these these tapes and stuff like that. So to work with the coach, I mean, look, when he's trying to get on your inside and shift in the same direction, it's some really brilliant stuff to throw him off that other people might not know unless they actually had a chance to sit down with his coach. So that was huge, and they teed it up a few episodes ago. We were waiting for it.
Yeah.
Well, what was nice too is then we got a little more backstory on him. I mean, we knew he took second place and everything, but it's 17-1, 15 knockouts, and they're like, well, how can I, go against that? And he's like, well, his instincts came from the streets. We found out about his alcoholic father beating his mom to death. So that's what shaped him into who he is. And like we said, no redemption for him, but it's
half second of sympathy.
But no, but then you realize, okay, I get why he is the way he is. I'm still not rooting for him, but I understand why he is the way he is.
He's not just a bad guy for the sake of being a bad guy.
Yes, and that's always the best.
All stem from a childhood.
That's the best thing you can do for villains is give them a reason why they are not just, he's bad for being bad.
Well, and the other thing that surprised me about this episode and the whole series in general was, yes, we had amazing fight scenes and we could sit and talk about that forever, but the drama between the characters was so well done, and the acting and the emotional parts and and the struggles that that Gung-woo had of like, okay, how far do I push this? Do I go to that level? I have to protect my mom. All these bad things are happening to all my friends around me because of me, just because this guy wants wants to fight me. I mean, look, it's kind of a fun, action over the top thing. I want to fight you because you're the best and I want to make money on it. Yeah, all that aside, the acting and the drama and the storytelling I thought was fantastic, and all the actors did such a great job of conveying that to the audience.
Yeah, it's one of those shows that you look forward to the acting as much as you look forward to the fights. That's what I would say.
I want to see this guy, our main baddie, in I want to see him in like major Hollywood films as a bad guy.
Well,
he's got a good look. He's got a
really good look.
Well, he was a ninja assassin. I thought some folks in the comments were saying, unless that was somebody else.
He's incredibly well put together. He's very fast. He's incredible on camera. And for as much as I love Gun Woo and Woo Jin, but our main baddie here, I like him. He's probably my favorite bad guy out of every K-drama we've done so far because he sells it so well.
Yeah, I mean Rain. He was in I believe he was in Ninja Assassin. I think the Wachowskis did that.
Well, he looks so much different.
The picture
that we had there.
The page that
he looked like a little kid.
Diamond Dave had up. It looked like his yearbook photo.
Yeah, actually, I actually did see Ninja Assassin a long time ago after it came out, but of course, I didn't know any of the characters. Or whatever.
No, he looks so much.
Oh my God, he looks like he can
much different.
We're on his IMDb.
From 09.
Yeah,
and the Speed Racer he's in.
Yeah, because the Wachowskis did that one too.
Because the pictures that are up on his IMDb, his photos, it looks like he can just play a man of many roles from the just
not
having
that Full House.
No, not Full House. You're thinking of
Uncle Jesse.
He gave him a roundhouse kick. Yeah, he's got a great look, but it looks like, judging by the photos on his IMDb, it looks like he can play a bunch of different roles.
What was Red Swan about? That looked like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a 6 rating on IMDb for Rain.
Wait, if he's a good guy, I'm not interested.
He's the main good guy.
Yeah, right.
You'd be like, pass.
Shout out to Rain because, first off, shout out to Rain. Secondly, I know I've been on various different reactions of saying I wish sometimes they would just leave our bad guys be. Don't necessarily take them out.
Don't have to take them out every time.
If they were that good, it'd be great to have them come back some way, somehow. Wish granted on this one. Rain crushed it as Baek-jeong. And the way, if we do get a season 3, which I'm fingers crossed, we will get him back, and now I'm wondering if we're going to get our final boss from season 1 tied in.
Yeah, somehow. I mean, he's in
way, or
prison out on an
island. Line, but I'm glad they didn't take. I'm torn because I'll say 20% of me says take them out, right? So that way our good guys are free.
That arc is over.
Don't have to worry about anything. But the other 80% of me is like, yes, this a great villain. We need him.
Our good guys love going through this.
Well, they love it. They love it. They love their mom getting kidnapped all the time. Well, it's the same with how they brought Bane back for this season after first season, because the same thing as he got brought back after when King. Yep, right there he is. Taewon Sok. Great job getting in great shape. Like I said, he was during the reaction.
First season to second season, he transformed his body.
He was still huge for a season, but he was more husky. And then here it looked like they're like, "Hey, you want to get in shape?" And he's like, "Challenge accepted," because he looked in magnificent shape for the fight.
You got to have great villains to make a great series or movie, and this series has had it from top to bottom. And like I said, it's not just an action movie, and that's what I love. I mean, yes, the action is obviously incredible, but there's so much more to it. And for me, this series gave me everything that I want. I mean, we had cars, we had motorcycles, we had chases, we had drama, we had family. I mean, it just had everything.
The fruit and vegetable peeler made a callback. The salt and water.
In the first one, they did the orbital sander. This one, I didn't have an orbital sander on hand, so I took the potato peeler.
He's gonna have a peeler in his kitchenette. So
and it was again great to see our Bloodhound back from season 1 because that was absolutely brutal.
You need a vest like that.
Yeah, exactly. It was absolutely brutal. What happened to him in the first one? We got confirmation that his wife ended up having a daughter, which was great to see. And it's almost like he's trying to keep himself as a ghost At least that's what I feel like they gave us here. Obviously, he got a picture from her, so I'm assuming they are in communication somehow, some way.
Yeah, he's been working, but
but
he's working with the Bloodhounds, but he's still like being that ghost where he's like, I will do that for the money, but that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to try.
Supporting my family by doing this, but
I'm not going to be around anybody I know.
Yeah, just in case. So. Just like you were saying, I know we haven't really been diving in so much into this, but the whole series itself, so good compared. And season 1 was great too, by the way. But I'm wishing we would have got one more episode, selfishly, in this season, but we didn't need it, right? Because they told a story, we got there, and the ending was made for the audience to make sure that we hopefully get a season 3.
Well, and that's the thing they did that I think is normally hard to do. Give you a satisfying ending for a season, yet still set up another season. That's not easy to do, and I thought they pulled it off brilliantly.
The thing is, I think if you do something like this and you just leave it open-ended and you end up not coming back, it's like you're like, oh, it's just a genuine or just a generally ambiguous ending. And I think that's satisfying in its own right, because it's like, okay, the story goes on.
You can put some of the pieces together.
We've seen that with other TV shows and movies where they're just like, you know what, the ending is going to be, it can continue if you want. It doesn't. There doesn't always have to be like this. This is the end, you know. And so the problem when you do this is the end, and then it makes a bunch of money, and they come back and they're like, oh well, now we got to write something real fucky to make it surprise.
What pulled them back?
Yeah, like what brings them back? Where they set it up to be cool for the end, but if it doesn't come, you're not going to be like. I think people understand. Like, okay, hey,
it's like you don't have a bunch of unanswered questions if this was to be it.
Hey, look, the bad guys. You could just say, hey, look, it's always going to be bad guys. Always going to be drug dealers and bloodhounds and bad guys, and the good guys are going to keep going on fighting. Where if you take out main characters that you really need back. John Wick, you know, I mean, like
there's no coming back.
You take out, like, okay, well, how are we going to do this? You know,
I'll go ahead and score right away. Again, there's a couple. I'm actually wanting to do like a 4.8, 4.9, just because, again, there's a couple things that I feel like we could have buttoned up just in case it does not get greenlit for season 3.
So you didn't like the ending as it was in like Oak and I were just saying, where like, you know, it's kind of ambiguous to do a season 3, but if it was to be it
for our main characters, it's satisfying, right?
Yeah.
But for some of our side characters like Moon, our cybersecurity, our newly highly marksman, we didn't get to see Chief. There's a couple things that I wish we probably could have at least revisited just in case, because this writing here made me believe that they believe they are getting a season 3, but we know how shoddy Netflix can be sometimes, where it's like, hey, this was great. Oh yeah, nope, we're done.
Yeah,
we're on to our next project.
There's been a number.
Thanks, team,
that have done that.
But 4.8, 4.9 is what I really wanted to do. But because I'm being in the moment, it is a 5 for season 2 from me.
It's easily a 5. And what
top notch.
Like I said, you can look forward to watching this, not just for the action, but also for the acting, for the storytelling, what they all did. And then also, I love that, like, instead of it being wrapped up 20 minutes into this episode, and then we have 40 minutes of, well, this is what's going to set up possibly. No, they ended with like 10 minutes, wrapped up what we needed, kind of got her set up for the next season. Perfect.
Yep. It's everything I want in a show, folks. 5 for me. I've said enough. I'm waiting for season number 3.
5 for me as well. Look, it doesn't, as far as a martial arts fighting story,
it had everything.
It doesn't get much better than this, folks.
It literally has everything.
This is, as I like to say very once in a while, this is peak television, ladies and gentlemen. Peak.
Awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did, because we absolutely loved it. Highly recommend you give it a watch.
Tell your friends about it.
We cannot wait for season 3.
Everybody watching.
It's going to be a while. But for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm Course Answer. Good night now, pals.